wearing the same shirt still because all of these reviews are being filmed in the same day. So, BFG, Steven Spielberg. I would have not seen this movie if it was not directed by Steven Spielberg. I think that's what really made this movie, is this thing Steven Spielberg does to these kind of properties, to these kind of stories, really makes it more, I don't know, more entertaining, more magical. And I think he was one of the only people that really could have done this movie without, I don't know, without totally butchering the book, without totally doing something different than what the book was. I didn't read the book. I went and saw this movie with my sister who read the book, and she told me what things were accurate and what things didn't happen and what stuff like that after the movie. The one thing that I actually first thought after seeing this movie is only in this movie, with Steven Spielberg, could make a farting joke not seem childish. There were a lot of farting jokes in this movie, and so much, he did it so well, that I actually looked forward to this one farting joke that they set up for about like 5 minutes. It took 5 minutes to set this one joke up, and I was actually laughing before it even happened, because he knew it was going to happen and it was going to be funny. And I can't really say that about any other movie. You go watch all those Adam Sandler movies, people facepalm at all those dumb fart jokes that you repeat over and over again. But somehow Steven Spielberg was able to make it entertaining and funny without making it childish. BFG was actually a very magical and movie where you're in awe, kind of like, no, I was going to say Jurassic Park, but that's not even close. But what I actually would compare it to is Fablehaven, because even though that's not a movie yet, but when I listened to that book, that was like the same feel I got from BFG, the same awe and magical feeling I got from this movie. It was entertaining, but like, you really think about it, this movie would end up being about nothing in a way, but yet being about something. It doesn't decide to have an actual story, like an actual plot, until like halfway through the movie, where it's like, oh, okay, there's these bad giants are gonna do something now. At the first part, it's just developing, like more than half the movie, it's just developing the relationship between this little girl and this giant, and then the last part of the second act and the third act decide, hey, there's now this conflict all of a sudden. Go do something. And so, here's my little clock, if you could hear it. There's the music going on. Anyway, I give this movie probably 8 out of 10. I wish it was a little bit better, as in, had a more intriguing conflict, but I can't really say that because it's based off a book, and the book, I guess it did what the movie had to do with what the book was and what the story was. So I don't know if there's sequels. Are there sequels? No, there's no sequels, apparently. So yeah, and Steven Spielberg is Steven Spielberg. So if you like Steven Spielberg, go see this film. And with that said, peace out.